Welcome to our cheap pool build. The first thing we had to do is line out the area and then edge around it so we had our perimeter. So then we can bring the digger in and we can start scraping out all of the grass. So that's what we did next, and luckily we've got our own digger and dumper. Then we started digging down, as you can see here, and filling up our dumper. Luckily at the back of the land there is a section where you can dump the soil. So it's a lot of digging took place here, and the whole family got involved to do it, and it kind of went on and on and on and on. So here we are getting rid of the earth, and we hit a lot of clay. Before 1 metre down we were hitting clay, mainly sandy coloured clay, but that's my trusty Kubota. I love that machine so much. But it was a lot of earth that came out, a huge amount of earth. Then we had to stop the project whilst we cut down the willow tree that was dangerously overhanging the buildings, and now we're putting in the posts for the decking, and that was a lot of work. Richard fixing the skimmer and testing the water whilst we filled up the pool, which took about a week. Algae started growing in the pool, and here we are deciding how to finish the decking off. It's got a lot of structural support, and we've got 2 dirty water pumps either side as well that collects the water from around the pool on the outside. We've also got 2 decking paths of different levels because of the levels of the building and the land. So it's quite a complicated job, especially messing around with the dirty water pumps, because I'm very near the water table and it does fill up. Putting a plastic plinth around the outside just to finish it off. I think that makes all the difference. I'd seen somebody else that had done it with one of these pools. Yeah, looks really fantastic. He's going to jump in, but he was a little bit scared because it was so cold. He dropped a panel pin in there, so he had to jump in to find it. Took quite a while. Under he goes. Nope, didn't get it. So this went on for quite a while actually. He did manage to get it in the end. And then we thought we dropped another 5 in and we hadn't, but there you go, there it is. So just finishing off around. And you can see we've still got algae in the pool. Managed to clean up the water apart from the bottom. It's a real pain with the algae actually. It is hard, but I was using unstabilized chlorine, so I've ordered some stabilized chlorine now. And you see we've got the hatches, we've built hatches either side, and the hatches are open there because we're dealing with the dirty water pumps. But it's coming on and it's nearly finished at this stage. But then the dirty water pumps failed as well, so there was another problem. Now we're trying to vacuum out the algae, but in the end it was a case of jumping in the pool because I think people just like jumping in the pool, to be honest, even if it's freezing cold. And in she goes. Yep, she made it look like it was nothing, but she was freezing. And all of the algae was taken out on this occasion pretty much, and within 2 or 3 days of shock treating it again, it came back. So at the moment the pool is a little bit cloudy. I don't know, this pond vac, it works okay, but it's slow, it's a slow process. A really important part of this job was stopping the landslides that were naturally happening. The actual hole for the swimming pool is about 6 or 9 inches larger than the pool, and obviously it's got earth all the way around it, and on one side it's literally full of type 2, and in heavy rain this was all falling through, creating landslides and filling up that empty space around the pool. So we're using rubbish that was left on the land as reinforcement. So first of all we've put some mesh rebar down to hold it all back, and we've staked that into the ground strongly, and then using these panels instead of taking them off to the rubbish dump to use as solid reinforcement to stop the earth and the small bits of sand and shingle and whatever falling through. So, and we've had to do that in a few places, but to be honest I think there were some other places that should have had this reinforcement. In fact, I think all around this pool should have had this kind of reinforcement, because there is nothing to stop, even on the lawn side, the earth actually collapsing into a dead space. So here we're just preparing some of these old panels that were actually used as a building on the land, these particular ones, but there were a lot of other panels like this in the past that we collected and have taken away for rubbish, which can be seen in the video of the land renovation. Here we have a panel we're about to drop down into the larger gap where the feet stand for the pool, which is about 90 centimetres wide. There's the foot and there's the side of the earth, and that's where it's all caving in. Don't know why those crops are there, that's strange. So going underneath now, you can see how we've used these panels as reinforcement to stop the earth collapsing in. And also they're filling the sinkholes for the dirty water pumps. They're filling those up with type 2 and stones and rubble, so it doesn't help the pumps work properly, and it causes blockages. We've got some small bits of decking that need to be cut with a table saw to finish it off. I mean, with the decking all around this pool, it was a big job. And although the pool was only about £2,000 for a liner pool, obviously the decking and all of the stud work for the decking made it come to about £2,000 more. Bought some more stabilised, well not some more, I've just bought some stabilised chlorine. I'm not sure what to do with these upright posts yet, so I'm leaving them in, but maybe I'll cut them down, probably I'll cut them down, or I might build a structure into them. I was thinking about building arches here. One of the family members said to build benches, that's a good idea, but I'm not sure. Here we have our access panels, and again here, and again here, and the same round the other side. So much debris on this already. If anybody knows how to take care of the pool, let me know. And here we have the other access panel. You can just screw those down and take them up easily. So that's it. 2 years to build a cheap, home-built DIY pool. Liner pool, it's just a liner pool. Right, so the next job is to deck all of this area here. That's all the decking I've got left. And then deck here and finish off the gabions at the back and put the fence panels up. Oh, also, I've got to put a border along here, a plinth on. I've got to put a plinth on along here, which is the one thing that we haven't done yet. And all I'll do for here is what I've done with the decking path here, and just turn one of the decking planks around the other way, and then you've got a nice neat plinth. Okay, well, that's the pool done then pretty much. Bye for now.